Hello, welcome to another productive series. In today's series, we would be solving a practical problem in mathematics, right? Substitution into formula. So, our question for the day is if z, if the fraction z over z minus s equals the fraction b over x minus b, find x when z equals 2 and b equals 3, right? So let's quickly delve into our solution. So solution, right? So we have our given variable to be the fraction z over z minus x equals b over x minus b, right? So here we have to find x when z equals 2 and b equals 3. So that means we have to insert into the formula our given variables. So we have our given variables, right? So we have the fraction z, right, which is represented by 2 over z minus s. So z is 2, right, minus x is s is unknown, so that's what we are looking for, right? Is equal to the fraction b, which in our case b is 3 over s minus b, where s is unknown, so we have x minus 3, right? So here these are two fractions in either halves of the equation, right? So it's separated by the equal to sign here. Okay, so whenever you have an equation like this where you have two fractions equals another fraction, you cross multiply, right? So in cross multiplying, the left hand side of the equation, the denominator in the left hand side of the equation will cross to the numerator at the right hand side of the equation, right? And the denominator at the right hand side of the equation here, which is s minus 3, will cross to the numerator on the left hand side of the equation, which is 2. So we are going to have our new equation to be 2 multiplying x minus 3 equals 3 multiplying 2 minus x, right? So here we simplify. Okay, we simplify, and in doing so we simplify by expanding, right? So 2 multiplying s will give us 2x, right? This positive 2 multiplying negative 3 will give us negative 6, right? Is equal to positive 2 multiplying positive 3 multiplying positive 2 will give us 6. Positive 3 here multiplying negative s will give us negative 3s, right? So we've gotten our equation here. So now what we have to do is, when we observe our new equation here, which is 2s minus 6 is equal to 6 minus 3s, there are those with like terms and there are those with unlike terms, right? So we group like terms. So those with similar terms would be grouped to one half of the equation. Those without similar terms would also be grouped to the other half of the equation. So we are going to have, we are maintaining our 2x here. Now here, when you check our equation here, right, which is 2s minus 6 is equal to 6 minus 3s, right? Here we have our negative 3s at the right hand side of the equation, right? So it is separated from the left hand side of the equation through the equal to sign, and whenever a negative number or any number crosses the equal to sign, okay, it changes its form, right? So if the number is positive, when it crosses the equal to sign here, it becomes negative. If the number is negative, when it crosses the equal to sign here, it becomes positive. So our variable here, which is negative 3s, is negative, right? So when it crosses the equal to sign, it will change its form to become positive. So we are going to have positive 3x, right, is equal to, we are maintaining our 6, right? And here, when you check our equation, our previous equation here, which is 2s minus 6, this minus 6 is a negative 6, right? It will cross the equal to sign here, and it will change its form, right? It will metamorphose into a positive number. So we are going to have negative 6 metamorphosing to positive 6, right? So we are going to have plus 6. Okay, so positive 2s plus positive 3s will give us positive 5x, which is equal to 6 plus 6 will give us 12. Okay, right? So we have our new equation to be 5x equals 12, right? So which number can we multiply by 5 for us to get 12, right? So when you have an equation like this, because we want s to be the subject, because we are asked to find s, right, we would make s the subject of the relation. So s 5x. So before we make s the subject of the relations, we have to divide through by the supporting variable, which is 5, right? And whatever you do for the left hand side, you do same for the right hand side. So that means we are going to divide 12 by 5. So afterwards, we do some cancellations, right? So you have 5s over 5 equals 12 over 5, right? So 5 will go into itself 1. 5 will go into the denominator 5, 1, right? Making s equals 12 over 5. Okay, 12 over 5. Now you can simplify further, right? So when you simplify further, we are going to have 5 entering itself 1 to enter 12 2.4 times, right? So we are going to have our s to be equal to 12 over 5 or 2.4, right? So this is our final answer. So depending on the rubrics of the question, what the question demands, that if the question demands the answer to be in fraction, the correct answer is 12 over 5. If the question demands the answer to be in decimals, the correct answer is 2.4, right? So let's prove whether we are right. So here, when you come here, right, our equation here, we said 5 multiplying by whatever s would be will give us 12, right? So let's check. So 5 multiplying s will give us 12, right? Give us 12. So 5 multiplying 2.4 is 12, right? In similar trajectory, we could have 5 multiplying x equals 12, right? So 5 multiplying 12 over 5 is equal to 12. Okay, 5 will cancel itself, 5, right? Leaving 12, so 12 equals 12, right? 12. So that means our answer, the fraction 12 over 5 or 2.4 is our correct answer. Thank you so much for watching today's video. Kindly do well to subscribe for more. Thank you. Bye.